YouTubers, and welcome to the one and only Next Generation podcast show where we'll be talking about all the latest gaming and movie news out this past week. As always, we are looking for new guests to appear on this very show, so if you're a gaming fan or a movie fan and you would like to simply appear on this very show, you can simply do so by letting us know in the comment box below or send us an email at nextgenx@gmail.com. And don't forget to click on that subscribe button at the very end. Today I'm joined with some veterans, Daniel, Z and Patrick.
Hello.
So let's get straight into the movie topics. New images from the Empire magazine have surfaced online, giving us a few new shots of the upcoming Batman vs Superman Dawn of Justice. One image in particular has the internet fans buzzing of Batman looking over a landscape of destruction. Appears to be the Omega symbol pointing to the DC villain Darkseid. So Patrick, what do you make of the image?
They're cramming too much crap into a movie that's already crammed full of crap.
I mean, he has a fair point. Like,
It's just like that description of what Patrick just said just made my day.
that is Batman versus Superman in a nutshell.
Save Darkseid for Justice League.
The way I see it is what people have been saying online, and kind of makes sense really, is that Darkseid is now going to be the main villain like Thanos is for Avengers.
Wait, you mean to tell me that they're actually going to be doing a post-credit scene? If that's the case, I guess I'd be cool with that.
I think that's what they're going to go for, and I'm hoping that they're going to go for that. I know I'll be excited if they do that, because that means all these movies they'll be doing from now till 2020 is going to be setting up just like Avengers have been doing since Iron Man 1 up till now. So
Actually, did Incredible Hulk come before Iron Man 1? I don't know.
It came before, The
First?
first two, came before Avengers.
Okay, that's what I thought. Well, I meant before Iron Man. I knew they came.
Before Iron Man,
Okay, so technically it's been going back since Incredible Hulk, not Hulk.
So basically what they're going to be doing is setting up this villain, Darkseid, and like Avengers, where they'll have the blow-off, which is Infinity War Part 1 and Part 2. I'm guessing that the same with the DC universe. They'll be doing something similar with... Because at the moment, we're just getting introduced with these new characters in the DC universe, with the Flash, Aquaman, Green Lantern, and the rest of them. So I'm guessing that towards the end of 2019, 2020, we'll be getting towards the end of the Justice League, and they'll be bringing in Darkseid. Because if you look at the trailer, where you see the part where you did see those flying demons, the
Paratroopers?
No, the soldiers, and there's also these flying demon thing. A lot of people are claiming that that's part of Darkseid's part of
Army.
he sent them down or something, and they're claiming that Batman has this nightmare.
Okay, that also makes sense.
Yeah, he has like a nightmare vision. There's a model of, I don't know if it's Lego or some action figures that they've released, and it's called Nightmare.
Awesome.
Does he get them frequently, or?
I'm guessing it's just one scene that he gets, and people are claiming like, how is he getting these visions? Is it because Darkseid's coming? Is it because it's Superman?
You mean Doomzod?
Dooms. That's the one. So there's a lot going on in this very picture, and it's created a lot of scenarios, and it's created a lot of buzz and a lot of...
Look at that. It looks like a dystopian society. You're going to see some crazy people in that city. Just going to throw that out there.
What? So another
they're
day.
all dead.
So another day at Gotham?
Yeah. I love how there's no more roads. Like, the infrastructure's completely gone.
Now, we don't know if this image is actually going to be from the actual movie, but they're kind of hinting that Omega symbol that you see is going to be related to Darkseid. And if they do, I will be very excited. Plan this whole Avengers villain kind of thing.
Oh, I won't enjoy this Batman versus Superman.
You won't?
No, I don't like Superman. No.
Is that because he's like got all the power of pretty much...
No, and all his movies are the same.
Have you seen Man of Steel?
No, I didn't want to watch it.
Oh my days, you're missing out, man. You're missing out. You need to watch. It's probably the best Superman film I've ever... And I've only seen like a few. Trust me.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, there's only like 5 out, or...
Only.
And they're all terrible.
That is unless you count the animated ones that
Well,
DCA has been doing. Never talk about the animated movies again? I don't think.
I actually watched one today. It was called Superman vs. the Elite.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. I was gonna. They actually just released a new Batman animated movie called Batman Bad Blood. It's very interesting. Apparently, Batman gets captured in the beginning of the movie, so we have to have Dick Grayson as Batman for most of the movie.
Quite a lot of Dick Grayson versions of Robin coming into as the Joker as well in most of these TV shows and comic. Like the same with the new Joker.
It's going to be amazing.
I just can't wait to show you some of my new toys.
How amazing!
Oh, I'm not going to kill you. I just want to hurt you. Really? Really? bad.
Really, really bad.
I don't know any Joker quotes with me. You know how I got these scars? My father.
Why so serious?
Want to know why I use knives? Because guns kill too quickly.
Wanna know why I like explosions? Because
It's a
Allah
cheap
Akbar.
thrill.
Introduce a little anarchy.
But seriously,
And-
how excited are we about this new DC setup with all these characters and movies they've announced?
I think they're doing too much at once. If they were doing it more spread out and more evenly, I think I would be a little bit more excited.
Do you know what the problem is? People think that because there's so much going to be happening in this Batman versus Superman, it's going to ruin the whole other movies that they're going to make. But to me, I don't think like that. I think it's going to be showing each character within a certain time in this movie to make it perfect, so that all the attention does go on Batman and Superman and not just all these other characters, because everybody's in the back of their mind are thinking, oh no, this movie is going to be full of characters, full of all these faces that we don't even know who they are. It's going to confuse everyone else. I don't think it's going to be like that, because so far they've done everything spot on for me anyway, in my opinion, for this.
Okay, well, either way, I'm still gonna check it out. I mean, I'm not gonna skip.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'm going to skip it.
Definitely not skipping Suicide Squad.
Oh no, definitely. That's a must, to watch.
So there's a new trailer released this past week called Trolls. I took a time to watch this and I thought it was interesting. It was fun. A little bit reminded me a little bit about the Smurf movie. You know the actual.
Are you taking on what I said?
No, I was actually thinking that when I watched Cell.
Yeah, Justin Timberlake's in it.
Yeah, there's got a whole load of familiar actors and actresses as the voiceovers.
Maybe DreamWorks, because you've seen the dislikes on it. There's 1,024 likes, then 1,380 dislikes. Maybe DreamWorks are doing this movie to troll people, hence why the name Troll.
They're trying to trick you.
It's got so many dislikes.
We don't know what it's about. All we know is there's a couple of coloured trolls.
That's a proper teaser trailer.
It's releasing on November 4th, 2016. It is releasing this year. That's been confirmed. And also, it's got the voiceover of Anna Kendrick, Gwen Stefani, James Corden, Russell Brand, Icona Pop, Ron Funches, Kunal Nair from The Big Bang Theory, and Glozell.
I will watch it specifically for Anna Kendrick.
Seriously, she's a good actor, but I don't.
She's amazing.
She's not hit it there for me yet. You know what I mean, guys?
I'm talking about her looks, even though she'll be an animated troll, but that's not the point.
Don't matter about the look.
It's the personality.
Said no one ever.
What world are you living in?
Sadly, the real world.
A high world.
Reality.
No, I'm living high right now, but I unfortunately live in reality.
Patrick, what did you think of the trailer?
And didn't bother seeing it.
Not your cup of tea then?
No.
It gave me a feeling of the Smurfs. That is all.
Was it the way they designed the trolls that made you think that it looks like Smurfs, or was it the whole trailer itself?
It's the way how they designed it. How Smurfs are trying to protect themselves from Gargamel. The trolls are trying to protect themselves from getting eaten, since they said they're delicious.
Have they based these trolls off the toys?
Yeah.
With the hair, and for a teaser trailer, it's done its job. Right, it showed nothing, which is what a teaser trailer's meant to do. And they trolled the viewers because they hate it.
It's got a budget of 120 million.
I wish I had that.
I'm sure it's going to be a big hit.
With the
It will
kids.
be.
With the kids, yeah. And we also know that Doctor Strange is hitting November this year, during the same month.
Oh.
So that'll be interesting to see.
Oh my.
I wonder if it'll be on my birthday.
Wait, what month did you say?
November.
Oh, that's alright. Decent.
So preparations for the upcoming sequel to Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy 2, and director James Gunn took to his Twitter account to reveal the first full cast announcement will be made very soon. And unlike many other Marvel films, and unlike other Marvel films, the post-credit scene for Guardians of the Galaxy 2 has already been written. Z, what did you think of this announcement made by James Gunn?
Since I like the last Guardians of the Galaxy, I'm going to watch it. I'm surprised that they actually made a second one, because I don't know how they can continue off the last one.
Oh, they're definitely gonna.
It's going to be interlinked with the Avengers.
Yeah,
And
there's
Thanos.
tons of storylines they can do with Guardians of the Galaxy. There's a ton of characters they've not touched on yet, but they are going to continue with the story. It most likely will be the reveal of Star-Lord's dad.
They
I would
mentioned
not be
Thanos,
surprised if that was Thanos.
No,
No.
it's not gonna be Thanos.
the ultimate plot twist.
Dun,
Plot
dun,
twist is actually this
dun.
purple.
It's not gonna be a Star Wars Darth Vader kind of thing. I am your father.
Oh no, he has to cut his hand off first. Then
Well, he is going for that gauntlet.
The Infinity Gauntlet. It's interesting. I mean, much like Z, I like the movie. I was hoping to eventually see Guardians of the Galaxy 2 by now, to be honest, but the fact that we're still getting it is good. Makes you wonder what they have in mind for the post-credit scene. Is it going to tie into Avengers Infinity War?
We'll
Possibly.
see.
Yeah, it should do. Because I think the third one also links in, well, the up-and-coming third Guardians of the Galaxy, which they're going to do, that should interlink with the other Avengers movie, if I remember reading from previous articles. It should be good. Can't complain with a Marvel movie.
You guys are okay with the making of the number 2 Guardians of the Galaxy?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
As far as the full cast goes, they're going to reveal the first full cast announcement soon, and they've also written post-credit scene as well. So, in my opinion, Guardians of the Galaxy was a really fun time for me, a really great Marvel film, because I was not expecting it to be as good as what I saw it as, at the cinemas. I left with a real buzz. It's possibly like one of my top 3 best movies I've seen at the cinema, at the movies.
I was going to say, I hope the uni I go to, they're partnered with Escape Studios, who help make Guardians of the Galaxy. I might be able to work with them,
Oh, sweet.
because I'm a legend. No, it should be good.
In what world? I'm going to be watching it. Can't wait for Guardians of the Galaxy 2. They will most likely reveal this next week sometime. They did say it will be made very soon. And it's going to be unlike any other Marvel film that they're going to show a post-credit scene. So speculations for the post-credit scene. Will it be Thanos? Will it be Avengers? Like Patrick and Daniel said. Will it link with Avengers Infinity War? Will it be a Thor scene? Thor Ragnarok?
No, Civil War.
See, I was seeing if you guys are still awake. Civil War's coming out, right?
Actually, what if they do something with Loki?
He's going to be in Thor Ragnarok.
Still, what if they do something with Loki and Thanos, having them team up?
They kind of already
Loki.
did.
Yeah, I don't think they'll go down that route. And plus, if that was a post-credit scene showing Loki and Thanos, I wouldn't be up for it because we already seen that. I want it to be something.
Yeah.
I want it to be something different, something new. Like the first Guardians of the Galaxy, we saw Howard the Duck in the post-credit scene. I know a lot of people were, cheesed off about that because they're like, "Oh, what a waste of a credit scene." If it's gonna be like not like a stupid scene like they did with Howard the Duck, but something that it relates to another Marvel film, then I'll be up.
Technically, Howard the Duck is owned by Marvel.
Yeah, but it's like, what is his role with the Guardians of the Galaxy, with Star-Lord and all that? It didn't make any sense he was just the collector's collection, wasn't he? Part of the collection. He was locked up in a cage in one of those rooms. I don't want it to be another waste, like showing another character we don't know, or many won't know, and they're just going to show him sipping a glass of
tea,
whatever it was. I don't know if you guys, we know that Star-Lord is half human, half alien, and his father, a lot of people are claiming that Supernova.
Is he half alien?
He's half alien.
I thought it was just full human.
He wouldn't be able to survive that Infinity Stone.
Yeah, when he grabbed it at the end. Dance off, bro.
Oh, okay.
Dance off. All those planets they showed at the beginning and
Yeah.
in the middle. They'll probably explore more on that. James Gunn has said that there's going to be a load more characters in Guardians of the Galaxy 2 as well. I'm pretty excited for what they're going to show for it. I know it's going to be... I'm predicting that it's going to be even better than Guardians of the Galaxy 1.
I can agree. No, well, see what happens. I'm sure it'll be good anyway, so...
I hope we get a lot more Rocket Raccoon as well. Which Guardian was your favourite?
Yeah, Rocket.
It's got to be Rocket or Groot.
I am Groot.
So it's all Rocket for you guys and maybe Groot for Daniel?
Yeah, they were the duo.
Yeah, so they come as one package. Patrick, you know a lot about Marvel. Do you not want to say anything else about Guardians of the Galaxy?
That's the one thing I really don't know much about, aside from the movie.
What did you think of the movie? Did you enjoy it?
Yes, I did.
Excited for number 2?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And who knows, maybe we'll have Star-Lord with his signature move again.
What is that?
I don't know
The
how this machine works.
The finger crank.
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know how this machine works.
I just love that the hologram stuff censored it. That was the punchline right there. That the hologram computer stuff censored the obscene gesture because it automatically knew it was obscene.
But if you watch it on the Blu-ray version, they don't censor it out.
God damn it. That ruins it.
I think it's in a deleted scene. I remember now from the back of my eye.
Oh, that's alright then.
It must have been a deleted scene that they took it out because it wasn't censored and you could see it. The mobile app version of the new Angry Birds movie will be releasing on May 20th this year, and the new trailer just dropped recently, featuring the voice of Jason Sudeikis, Josh Gad, Danny McBride, Maya Rudolph, Bill Hader, and Peter Dink. Daniel, what did you think of the trailer?
I think it looked really cool. I like the animation for it. Are they basing it off the actual game? Like,
Apparently.
that's going to be cool. I mean, it's such a big brand, especially on the mobile.
I
Oh,
have to
well.
disagree. I don't think it's gonna be a good movie.
I probably won't watch it, but
It just does.
I just like the animation of it.
Don't get me wrong. The animation looks great, but I just cannot get behind such a concept. I mean, I don't even like Angry Birds. I think it's a waste of time. No offense to anyone else who plays it.
I don't
We just
play
lost so many
mobile app
subscribers
games.
right now.
Don't care if they got a problem with.
Well, let me tell you right off the bat, yeah, when I first heard about an Angry Birds movie being produced, do you know how annoyed I was when I heard how stupid can these people be? Just because it's making such a big hit on the mobile app version, so many people downloading it, so many people playing it, why in the hell would they need to make a movie about it?
So they can make more money. People will see it.
Yeah, but when they first showed the first trailer, I changed my mind and I was like, wow, okay, they got me. This could be a really good. Is it based off the game? It's got its own like little spin on it. It's supposed to be a comedy, and I can see where they're going with it because funny. I don't know if you saw trailer 2 where the last 30 seconds, you know, when they go to see the big eagle and he's stretching and they're drinking the water.
Why do you
It's
think
like-
I was laughing earlier?
Yeah, and he's like, don't swallow it. He swallows it, and he's there scrubbing his tongue on that rock. Oh my gosh, I was made up. It's so funny.
Like I said, I got no interest in seeing it. I personally got no interest in the games, but no offense to anyone else who wants to go see it. That's not my thing.
All I know, I won't see it.
You're entitled to your own opinion, of course. You know, just like I am, as you are, as everyone else is. So
Yeah, but you know how this world is with a lot of unfathomable stupidity.
that's fine.
Cards
Yeah.
Against Humanity.
But no matter what that is, I will say this though. First I gotta ask, who's the director?
Just see birds explode. All I know is it'll make a lot of money either way.
It's directed by Clay Catus and Fergal Riley. It's their directorial debut.
Okay,
Oh,
so
nice.
so at least at least it still got a chance, because if it was directed by Uwe Ball, you know it's gonna suck.
It's also. Has anyone heard of the YouTube sensation Smosh?
Yeah.
Yes.
Smosh game?
It's gonna have a voice cameo from them movie, just so you guys know.
Cool.
Oh, they don't ask
Oh,
me.
God.
I have no idea who Smosh is or what they are.
They're
Well,
pretty big.
They're a game channel.
Right.
No, that's Smosh Game. I'm
Yeah.
talking about the regular channel Smosh.
Yeah,
Smosh has got 21 million subs.
Isn't Smosh own Smosh Games?
Yeah, but
That's their second channel, I guess.
That's
Smosh
cool.
Games has 6.6 mil subs.
Yeah, they got 21 million subscribers and 5.2 billion total views. They'll be making an appearance as a cameo, a voice cameo.
Fair enough.
There was something I wanted to touch up upon that was brought up to my attention last week. Apparently, YouTube's security is not all that good when it comes to like helping the creators and stuff, because apparently it was being like really wacky for a few people recently, and it just almost seems like they've been abusing their content creators with their rules. I mainly found out about it through a video that Doug Walker, aka the Nostalgia Critic, did, and he raised some good points about it. But thanks to that video, the issues have been more resolved now. So I guess when you're raising a stink about something that actually matters, it can actually sometimes work. I just hope that they learn from it and whatnot, because what they were doing was taking away the monetization for those who had strikes for whatever reason, and they couldn't make an argument for it, which is a little difficult to have, like not being able to make an argument of why like it's okay for them to use it as part of their content, like content from somewhere else, like let's say a licensed movie or game or song. They're not making money off of that thing
I
directly.
wanted to start a channel. I can, because I have license to all the music I own right now.
What I was trying to say is like, so
I know what you're trying to say, but
this issue affects people whose livelihoods are dependent on the videos that they make for YouTube, and if it's taking away, that's not good, because for one thing, they make those content creators through other sites like Patreon or Fullscreen.
So what I get from it is that YouTube got rid of people's videos. There's no reason why. People are losing out on money, you know, because they're making a living.
And they couldn't argument about why they be allowed to use certain content. It's much more complicated than what I'm presenting. If you guys watched the video, you actually know what I was talking about. But, I'm just making you guys aware of it. The video is called "What the Hell YouTube." So guys, if you want to go watch that any time, just to get a better idea, because Doug Walker explains it much better.
Has there been an explanation from YouTube as to why they've done this?
Nope. Even though they fixed Doug Walker's stuff stuff, there's still been no explanation.
So that's a bit poor of them, then, isn't it?
Yep.
And a lot of people are going to be pretty cheesed off with them.
Yeah.
I have something to talk about too. What is up with the Fine Bros?
They're greedy, some enough said.
Just why? I just want to know why they thought that was a good idea.
They weren't thinking with their brains, they were thinking with their wallet.
Yeah, they wanted more digits in their account.
And it backfired on them massively.
Yeah, they lost a whole lot of subscribers.
Patrick, over to you.
Alright, in the games department to start off, we got Street Fighter V to get a story mode in June, with the final beta date revealed. It says here that Capcom has announced last week that their upcoming fighting video game, Street Fighter V, will get a story mode for free this June. Interesting. This was announced on Capcom's official blog page. The story mode will be free for everyone and will be released as an update for the game, considering that it's pretty much already out. The story mode will come in two forms: character stories and cinematic story expansion. Through character stories, players will be able to know the background of every character and the reasons that drove them into fighting. It will also reveal what kind of relations they have with other characters. Character stories will be released alongside the game on February 16th. The cinematic story expansion, however, is the one that will be released after 4 months in June. Cinematic story expansion will serve as a bridge between Street Fighter 3 and 4, as the story is told and it will take place between the events of the two games. This expansion will feature over 1 hour of cinematic content, and the final beta for the game has been closed on January 31st. Those who are interested in taking part of the beta can pre-order the game to get guaranteed access to this beta. Street Fighter V is set to release on February 16th, 2016 for PC and PS4, and the game is developed by Dimps and published by Capcom.
I've pre-ordered the Street Fighter 5. It's coming out February 16th.
Like half a billion other games.
I'm excited because I've not played a Street Fighter game. I know there was Street Fighter 4 came out for the PS3. I never managed to get a copy of that game, unfortunately, for whatever reason that was. Can't remember.
Did you hear its theme song, though? Indestructible by The Next Door and Flow Rida. It's pretty good.
By who, sorry? Flow Rider and...
The Next Door. I think that's what they're called.
I think I've only played Street Fighter 2.
Yeah, that's the one everyone's played.
I'm not a big fan of those type of games. They're just really repetitive for me. The story thing sounds cool, though. I guess the cinematic expansion? That's basically a Street Fighter 3.5.
It's going to be a cross between Street Fighter 3 and Street Fighter 4. In terms of the story expansion, it will take place between the events of those two games. Zhuzh it up a bit with the story. There'll be new characters. I did read somewhere that they were thinking of doing a crossover between Street Fighter and G.I. Joe.
Pretty much they're pretty much gonna be having Guile as part of the G.I. Joe squad. Okay, that works. Sonic Boom.
Sonic Boom.
Cobra.
But yeah, we never talked about the game Sonic Boom. Story mode for Street Fighter 5, that actually be good, because since I mainly forgot most of their backgrounds and stuff, and I do not feel like playing the previous games.
Makes sense then.
Yeah.
The beta has been closed.
Because it's been...
3.
Yeah, they closed it 6 days ago because... Well, we should have reported that sooner, but complications have arisen. I'm a Mortal Kombat guy.
Get out.
No.
Just kidding.
What? Get over here!
Wasn't there any Street Fighter characters in the latest Mortal Kombat 10 game?
No.
I'm sure there was. They made some DLC, didn't they?
They didn't make
No.
a Street Fighter character for Mortal Kombat X. I still say, if Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat actually did a crossover, I would love to play it.
Oh yeah, there'll be so
The
many.
only problem is, I don't think Capcom wants Street Fighter characters to do fatalities.
I see where you're going. Yeah, that could be an issue for them.
Seriously, someone like Akuma doing a fatality, or even Guile, or even my favorite character from when I did actually play Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Dalsum.
It would be interesting.
Oh god. Sorry. It just reminded me of this one Dorkly video that they had that featured Dalsum and Chun-Li.
Oh gosh, I think I've seen that one.
You know which one I'm talking about.
I think I've seen the one you're talking about.
We'll post the link for that in the comments section once this video is done. So that way you guys would get the idea. I would say, though, that due to the nature of the jokes, it's not recommended for young kids.
I'm not really a Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat type of player. I used to play them, but I just find them really repetitive.
What games do you like to play mostly? Like RPGs or something?
Shooting.
Depends on my mood. Like shooters, normally I either FIFA, COD. I used to play World of Warcraft. That's hit and miss now.
Yeah, they only had like one big moment.
which was fake.
Why do you call it fake?
They planned it. It wasn't done spontaneously. They actually planned it before they recorded it.
Wait,
But it
what?
was still good. Can't complain. It's still an amazing
All right.
moment.
Disney will not allow EA to break canon with Star Wars Battlefront. While we've known since last month that Star Wars Battlefront is going to focus on the original trilogy for the release of the series, we didn't know exactly why. Now, EA has shed some light on why you won't be able to play as characters like Finn, Rey, Kylo Ren, and BB-8 until the next game. Since The Force Awakens is set a few decades after the original trilogy, EA is not allowed to intermingle content from that newest film with the ideas of the concept from the previous films, mainly from 4 to 6. And EA CFO Blake Jorgensen said the following: on Star Wars, the one thing that we are all adhering to, and I think is part of our arrangements with Lucas's Disney, is you can't make a Star Wars game that violates the canon of Star Wars. Of course, when the next game comes out in a couple years, I'm sure we'll be rocking our First Order uniforms and battling on Death Star 3.0, aka Starkiller Base. Until then, we have more original levels from the trilogy coming, like Bespin, Cloud City, and the first Death Star. Not bad. They actually that's actually kind of incorrect. They technically, with one downloadable level, they technically didn't break canon, but it was something that was never fully fleshed out in canon. Is that allowed? Because I do know that the DLC that they released first was Battle for Jakku, but since it takes place before the new trilogy, I suppose it's workable.
That'd still be canon, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they could have it as, like, let's say, an afterfight from the second Death Star that left Jakku into basically a Imperial wasteland.
Oh, that makes sense.
Good
Right, it'll be before the trilogy. It'll make it canon. Put in the expanded universe. There
Yeah.
you go.
Oh god, I got so many things I want to talk about for Star Wars. Hopefully we can get to that soon.
Yes, I am working on it. Don't worry. It is on the top of my list, so we shall see very
Okay,
soon.
but I have to ask, who here actually has Star Wars Battlefront? I know
Yeah.
I do.
I do.
Jake
Played it on
does.
SharePlay.
Played it on what now?
You know, SharePlay on PlayStation.
I think I've only played it a handful of times.
Z, have you played Battlefront?
No. I heard it's awesome though.
It's quite good. I've enjoyed it. It's been a couple weeks since I've played it myself, mind you, because I've been focusing on a couple of other games. But still, from what I've seen thus far, I've quite enjoyed, especially with the fact that my favorite fight in the original trilogy was done faithfully. Yeah, you know, the Battle of Hoth.
That is a great battle.
That was, to me, one of the best shot sci-fi battles of all time, no matter what.
David has
No homo. Just the planet Hoth. I love the planet.
It's okay, don't worry.
Nah. Nah, man. I'm not like that.
But
My husband would kill me.
But back onto the topic of what was just mentioned for that topic. What do you guys think? Like, is this pretty much a guarantee that we're going to be getting a prequel Battlefront or a sequel Battlefront?
I reckon there'll be
I'll
a
say
sequel.
I think there'll be a sequel.
Because if they're saying that the concepts of Episode 7 and the new trilogy aren't going to be in the previous one, you can assume that they're going to do another one where
I
we
wonder.
get the new trilogy.
I wonder if they will actually do a prequel-based Battlefront,
What, like Battlefront 2? Or
like the original Battlefront games.
On the PS2,
Yeah.
that was amazing.
great game?
I love that. So,
I never played that.
Z, get out.
I still have my PlayStation 2. What about you?
Yes,
No,
I
actually,
got
I
mine.
still have my PlayStation 1.
Mine's in my loft.
What about you?
Yeah, I still got mine.
Although I don't have at uni, I don't have
Sa-
many.
Sadly, I don't have them now, but one of these days I'll be saving up to get a couple of holder systems.
Get out. All of you get out. One who has theirs one right now.
I have a double of a PlayStation 2, if that counts.
Okay, that works.
The Legend of Heroes, Trail of Cold Steel, is out now across Europe for PS3 and Vita. A month after its North American release in December, Legend of Heroes, Trail of Cold Steel is now available across Europe, courtesy of NIST America.
NIS.
You know what I said. Nope.
Wait, so is it not for PS4?
No.
Why?
I don't know. I think they're just trying to get more games for the Vita, which completely sucks, by the way.
No, just put everything on PS4. Let's leave the stragglers behind. Survival of the fittest, you know.
Exactly.
It'd be
You know
better.
what I mean?
It'd be better on
Will
PS4.
will Sony actually release a new handheld console? Because I don't think that they should.
Just leave Nintendo to do that.
I
Yeah.
can see. I
Nintendo
can
I
see.
mean, they're
The,
struggling at the moment, so
I can see them releasing a new one. Yeah, just like the
They
Nintendo have
released it with
released.
the NX.
The only appeal it has is that you can still continue to play your games from the PS3 or PS4 on your Vita. I get that. That's cool. The 3DS not quite so much, although for one or two games you can link up as an extra controller for it. Whatever.
Rip the 3DS, just an extra controller.
I wasn't a big fan of the graphics either of Legends of Heroes. Sorry,
The
So you played it-
graphics for me sort of remind me of Fire Emblem for some reason.
The graphics
played
are
it.
really poor. You know, it reminds me of Zelda a bit. If you look at the trailer.
to be honest, actually, we say this, but if this was before PS4 was out, we'd probably say the graphics are amazing.
True.
Yeah.
I guess they're PS3 graphics, but still.
Who's eating on them? I can hear you munching. Is that you, Patrick?
Yes.
Stop eating.
Sorry, I got the munchies. You know that.
You there, munching away. This isn't Man versus Food, you know.
Great
This-
TV program.
Man versus Food.
New Ghostbusters game coming out, and even though most tie-in games are rubbish, especially you can't help a rumor about the Ghostbusters games are true, that being good. Retail merchandiser reckon Activision is working on a fully fledged Ghostbuster game in time for the upcoming movie reboot, but it's not clear if it will focus on Paul Feig's all-female cast or the original stars of the 80s films. The last Ghostbusters game came out in '09 and actually featured the vocal talents of Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Harold Ramis, and Ernie Hudson. Feig's bridesmaid stars Kristen Wiig and Melissa McCarthy, as well as Saturday Night Live duo Katie McKinnon and Leslie Jones will be on ghoul catching duty. Ghostbusters will hit cinemas on both sides of the Atlantic on July 15th, I believe this year. When it comes to I have not played the 2009 game, it probably sucked. I played the original NES games and they sucked.
Oh, was this trailer that I watched the old game? There's just not a trailer out for the new one, or has this game just been delayed a lot?
I imagine delayed. Why bother? It's not gonna be the concept for just doesn't work in video games.
Like, sometimes I just don't see the point of people making games from movies. Just rather watch the movie.
If you've seen the movie, you'll know the game.
And
Yeah.
if you know the game, you'll know the movie.
And I know at least when I watch the movie, I won't get stuck on a level.
But do you know that most video games based off movies don't actually follow the movie? So I remember what I played as The Amazing Spider-Man on the PlayStation 4.
It only had some of the movie in it, but had
Yes.
mostly not non-story missions, right?
Due to copyright reasons, for whatever that was, they did not follow the entire movie. It just had little clippets, but it did not follow the movie whatsoever.
Like they didn't have Lizard in there.
I think it did. Wow, it's like, 2 years ago now since I played that. Wow.
You want to know something? The Amazing Spider-Man, the first of the two amazing ones that came out, I like that one. The only problem I had with that is just how the graphics for the Lizard look. I mean, when I'm thinking Lizard, I'm thinking trench coat wearing included, plus that long jaw that's like a crocodile, because crocodiles are lizards.
Are you talking about the game or the actual movie?
I was talking about the actual movie.
No, I thought I thought it looked pretty damn decent in the movie.
No, I just didn't like the look of the lizard.
But now, if you talk about the graphics for the PS4 version of The Amazing Spider-Man, then we can start saying how shitty that looked.
Well, I never played it, and I don't particularly care to, based on what you're telling me.
What?
I said
I've never played the game, and I don't particularly care to, based on what you told me,
Oh, yes.
you alien.
Says the person who's talking in the alien voice.
Yay
as
or
long
nay?
as it has that May.
Nay. Oh,
I
and
said
me.
May.
And me.
I said if it has the marshmallow guy, then I'm sold. If it doesn't, get out.
what about that Drago guy?
I don't care.
Really?
Only for the mushroom guy, man.
I thought he was a better villain. Although the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man was pretty epic.
Yeah.
Fun little story. I remember when I was a kid, when I was watching the original 80s film back in the 90s. That's when I was born. I remember a part of the film where there were all the Ghostbuster guys were in the room and they were trying to face this man with the long hair who was like a ghost. And I remember the little baby that was there in the room. It was crawling and it was near the window, and the window was open and a witch came and took the baby away. I was pretty freaked out by that, by the way.
That was Ghostbusters too.
Yeah, and all I remember was my mom was sitting on the floor sewing, and I was watching that and thinking every time I went to the toilet on my own that the bathroom window was open and a witch was gonna go and take me. Not a fun memory for a little kid like me at the time. That's all I remember of Ghostbusters, and I've not seen it since. But for including the new movie and the new game, I doubt I'll be playing it or watching it. It doesn't really do anything for me. It's just Ghostbusters, men firing stuff at ghosts that we've seen 1,000 times done before.
Don't cross the streams, bruh.
How they wind up crossing the streams.
Yeah, I was going to say, I won't be buying this game. Like I said earlier, you shouldn't really do games based on movies. You'll know the outcome. Or, like you said about the licensing problems, it could be completely terrible.
Well, not all games based on movies are bad. I mean, who's here played the Nintendo version of the 1989 Batman movie? That was pretty good.
Oh, on the Sega Mega Drive.
On the Nintendo.
I remember playing a Batman game on the Sega Mega Drive. That was pretty good.
We're talking Nintendo here, not Sega.
But I'm talking about the Sega.
Even though Sonic is one of my favorite characters.
Although, over here on the North Atlantic, we don't call it the Mega Drive. We call it the Genesis.
Yeah.
Yeah, Genesis.
Why
Sega
is
Genesis.
But we just like it better.
Because you guys are so creepy.
Genesis OP.
It sounds cooler.
Who want to buy something called Mega Drive?
Might as well be part of like some sort of holy
Holy
group
Yeah.
when it comes to video games.
I guess it is a relic now.
Consoles. But Genesis is based off the Bible, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
A
part of
chapter.
the Bible.
Is it a chapter or
No, it's a book.
it's an actual book?
No,
But-
it's a cool name though.
But it's the same. It's exactly the same
But-
as the Sega Mega Drive, right?
Yeah, it's like, Link's deodorant. That's not its actual name. It's only called Links in the UK or something like that. Everywhere else, it's something different. I can't
Is
remember
it?
what though. Yeah, because branding.
They do that with
Branding.
movies as well. They rename movies in certain parts of the country.
Well, yeah. Speaking of
Harry Potter, Philosopher's Stone, and Sorcerer's Stone.
different names and branding, I do know that the Castlevania game for the Genesis / Mega Drive had two different names. For the North American release, it was known as Bloodlines, and for the UK and whatnot, it was known as Next Generation.
Two completely different names, actually. It's still the same concept, I guess. One just seems more graphic.
One was more graphic.
So there were two different versions then.
Oh, I just want to point out another good video game based on a movie. Aladdin for the Mega Drive / Genesis. I'm sorry, that was an awesome game.
What about the Lion King? That was an awesome game. I used to play that all the time.
There was a game.
There was a game.
Action Man.
Toy Story PS1.
Monsters Inc. also, actually.
I
That's
kind of
quite
see
good.
a pattern here now, so it's mostly like the Disney films, animated films.
Damn it, Disney. Stop persuading me.
That's what Disney does,
Pulling you over to the dark side.
and we go willingly.
For every
Dragon
time.
Ball Z.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much wraps up all these topics for this podcast.
Dragon Ball Z's universe was best Dragon Ball Z game.
I probably got no doubt about that.
Never played any of them, so I'll just agree with you.
Same here.
Me neither. I heard about the concept, and I was like, okay, they're actually making their own universe with that game, so why not?
Actually, what do you think of Dragon Ball Super?
It's basically the movies retold.
No, just for what they've done for the movies thus far, but they are making their own arc right now. Universe 6 and 7 tournament.
Yeah, I watched that. Right.
And someone's already apparently Vegeta decided to make a written test so the fighters weren't imbeciles. Goku barely passed. There was one person that had no chance of passing. Take a guess who that was.
Krillin?
Sean?
Gohan,
No,
Yamcha.
no, neither one of them were in the tournament. Later,
Piccolo.
no, he's in, but he passed. Think
Majin Buu?
Yes, Majin Buu. He can't even write his own name right.
Rip Majin Buu.
Is that in episode 30? Or
I think so.
I haven't watched that yet, so
I heard there's speculation that the person to replace him will be Gohan, who actually has training and gotten stronger.
Oh yeah, he's been training with Piccolo, hasn't he?
After apparently seeing Piccolo die again.
For the 42nd time.
I
I'm
thought it
happy
was-
that they're bringing the characters back in though, because in the Majin Buu series, it was just mainly Goku and Vegeta with a hint of
And
Gotenks.
Yeah.
And everyone else was just getting destroyed.
Well, Gohan lasted a good while.
Yeah, no, I mean
On-
like Piccolo,
Oh, yeah.
Krillin, was Yamcha in the Majin Buu series? I can't remember.
He was definitely destroyed.
Yeah, I mean, just thinking the
Yeah.
original Dragon Ball series, he was so good.
No, he wasn't. He was never that good. He was only good for like 2 episodes, and then he went.
Then he saw Bulma.
Yeah.
You saw Bulma and hit puberty.
Who agrees here with me about the worst Dragon Ball character of them all? That's main cast is Chi-Chi. I think we've had this discussion before, but what the hell?
They should have expanded on her, and they shouldn't have given her a bun look. They should have kept her with the long hair.
What they should have done was made her less controlling. If she was more understandable and less controlling of Gohan, maybe I'd actually like her, but I just don't. I just don't like seeing people trying to control people's lives that way. It irritates me, it bugs me, and makes me want to snap.
It'd be like, oh yeah, Goku's going to be a paleontologist. 5 minutes later, oh yeah, Gohan's going to be a surgeon, brain surgeon, a neurologist. I said paleontologist, philanthropist.
No, if he's going to be doing brain surgery, it's because he's blasting your brain right out. He's a Saiyan, goddammit.
He's insane.
From Earth.
I felt sorry for Raditz. I mean, look at his terrible hair.
Of Yamcha, I just gotta ask, who's Yamcha? It sounds a lot like Raditz.
Really?
They could have elaborated so much on Raditz. Also,
It's so true. At one point, he was actually a major threat.
I know.
then he gets like KO'd in like 3 episodes.
2.
Then we're introduced to Nappa and Vegeta.
Hey, Vegeta.
Oh, Vegeta.
And now it's funny that we're now starting to talk about Dragon Ball Z stuff, and it leads to Nappa, and we just were talking about Ghostbusters stuff.
Yo.
Yeah. Vegeta. Hey, Vegeta.
And then he comes back in GT.
Technically, he came back in the Dragon Ball Z Abridged as a movie producer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. That's amazing.
Then as a ghost. Ghost.
Vegeta.
Actually, didn't he come back in one of the movies?
No,
No, it was just GT.
I cannot do Nappa's voice right.
Vegeta. Sorry, we're going to have a Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball podcast.
We should do like a Dragon Ball Z only show then.
Not just Dragon Ball Z, it's just got to be the whole Dragon Ball universe.
Yeah.
You guys
Next.
could talk.
You guys are now my
podcast
best
is Dragon Ball
friends.
Z related.
And that's it, guys. That's all the movie talk we have for this show. We hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to click on the thumbs up button and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Next Gen X, and tell everyone that you know to do the same. I would like to thank our guest on today's show. Daniel, how can people find you online?
I have a YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/Solidelight. Got Twitter @SollyDelight. I have a Vine account, just Daniel Solomon. I think that's it.
Yeah, and Z, how can people find you online?
My PlayStation account, the red / Facebook, do not feel like giving out. Nintendo is Zakari.
Alright, and Patrick, how can people find you online?
You can find me on PSN as Shadow66654, and that's all you're gonna get right now.
And you can find me on the actual website, nextgenx.proboards.com. You can find me on Facebook @nextgenx, and also on Twitter, nextgenx. And be sure to subscribe to this channel and to everyone's channel, and hopefully see you for another episode of the Next Generation Podcast Show. Bye, guys.